Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah and you're watching So Beauty Stuff. So today I'm here makeup free again. You're getting to see a lot of me barefaced recently, which is great for you. So I'm actually not testing a makeup product today, I'm testing some makeup brushes. So I had a company called Vanity Planet reach out to me. Essentially, I think they're looking to get people to support their brand, and they're doing that by basically sending you your choice of their product and you can review it for them. So I'm just putting it out there that that's what I'm doing. I'm thoroughly hoping that I'm gonna love this product. I'm not being paid for this. There will be a link down below, an affiliate link if you will. So if you buy the product, you'll get a discount, I'll get a commission. At the point of me saying this, I haven't tried the product, so I will give you my honest opinion. The product I chose for Vanity Planet to send me to try is the Palette Professional and Portable Makeup Brush Collection. 15-piece brush set, and it comes actually in a really nice case. I was quite impressed by this. Now, this is like a faux leather, but it feels quite nice quality, which is a real nice, pleasant surprise. The brushes come with a 1-year warranty, which is a great sign. They've got some features, how to take care of your brushes, it tells you how to wash them, which is really great. A list of what the brushes are and what you can use them for, which again is great if you are a beginner. And a 25% off code, Palette25. That's not specific to me, that's just a discount code. So let's unroll this makeup roll. So the first thing that I do like about this flap at the top, my makeup belt that I have in my actual kit does not have a flap like this, so you do have to be careful they don't slide out, so that's really good. So the brushes themselves, they have a really nice wooden handle. So what I'm going to try and do is use all of these brushes at least once through my application. I'm going to start by priming, which I always do with my hands anyway. My favourite primer at the moment has been the Maybelline Superstay Primer, and I also like to always mix it with some kind of illuminator. And so I'm using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. Let's put some foundation on. So I'm using my Maybelline Matte and Poreless. This is a liquid foundation brush, so it's just a nice paddle brush. It is lovely and soft, and the synthetic bristles are not soaking up product, or are not supposed to soak up product. So that's kind of evenly applied it, and I don't know if you can see, but there's really not anything left on that brush. Now I'm going to use the flat top stippling brush just to buff this in. And so yeah, I do sort of wish this was a bit firmer, not getting that level of density that I would normally like for foundation buffing. Blended really nicely, but in some areas where a dense brush would smooth it, it's not really getting in there, and then you have to apply a bit more pressure, and so it's almost like you're smearing it a bit more. But that's generally what you get with a stippling brush, so let's call it what it is. It's not saying that it's a foundation kabuki, it's saying it's a stippling brush. So yeah, it's working like a stippling brush, I can't complain. This is the number 12 Precision Concealer. So it's just a really cute little concealer brush. Okay. It would be really good for little blemish concealing, or yeah, for brows, so maybe I'll come back to this one. So I'm going to go back in with this stippling brush just to blend this in. That's blended in really nicely. I've got a powder brush. Oh my gosh. Excuse the huge mess I just made on my face. So definitely for dabbing powder under your eyes it worked really well, but also just for applying all over my face. Angled contour brush. So this is very similar to the one I usually use at the moment. So I'm going to use this for contouring. Just got my Shade and Light kit here. So this is the kind of contour brush I really like to use, like I said. If you're looking for something a bit more precise, something maybe a bit shorter. Okay, so this kabuki brush is supposed to be more for mineral powder, but what I thought I would do is have a go at bronzing. So I'm going for a really pink look today, so I'm using my pink leopard bronzer. So obviously these are really good for bronzing, for an all over bronze look, because they're really not precise, so you can just literally dust it wherever you need to. A large fan brush. In my personal brush collection, I don't have a fan brush like this. As I said, I'm going for a pink look today, so I've got my favourite pink tone highlighter. This is the Revlon Rose Glow. Nice and natural. So now I'm going to come back to the powder blush brush to apply my blush. I'm going with MAC Margin Frost, like my all-time favourite baby pink blush. Because you can really tap it onto the apples of the cheeks and then blend up. Angled lining brush. It's the only one in here really I think that I could use for brows. So I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder in dark brown. This is the Powder Duo. This is from the Pro Palette. And I'm actually going to be doing a review about this in another video. I'm not sure if it will have gone up yet or not. Now, even though this brush has quite long bristles, I'm actually really impressed with how it's placing the pigment. It's not sort of bending. So one of the things this kit does not have is a spoolie to brush through your brows, which is another reason why I wanted to use a powder rather than a pomade, because there is no way I could pomade without using a spoolie. And obviously if you have this brush set, doesn't mean you can't use any other brushes. I'm going to go in now with the little concealer brush to tidy up my brows. That did a great job. You've got your medium blender and your crease shader. I've got my Too Faced Natural Love palette. Yeah, I think I'm going to go in with Lace Teddy. Just going to blend this. I get quite sensitive eyes, so I notice the slightest bit of scratchiness. And this is the slightest bit scratchy. So it's not a horrible brush, it's just not as soft as I would like. I'm now going to take Nudie here. So application wise, this brush is working great. Personally for me, it's a little bit scratchy for my lid. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of Spoiled here. So I'm just gonna dab this in my outer corner. I'm now using the crease shader, which is the smaller of the two. Tiny bit scratchy if I'm dragging it around on the lid. So I would advise if anyone's buying this set for your kit, these two brushes are fine for applying the colour, but for blending, I'd maybe go for something a little bit softer. Okay, I've got a large domed shader. So this is not dissimilar from the concealer brush. If you look at them in size and in shape. Bunny Nose, this really cute pink shade in here. So it's picking up the product really well. And that is putting the colour on really, really nicely. Next, I've got a smudging brush. I'm going to take a little bit of Spoiled, the same colour I used on the top of my lash. And I'm just dabbing it on the tip there, and I'm going to just smudge it under my lower lash line. It's a really nice diffused smudged line there. Okay, I've got this rounded liner brush. If I'm completely honest, I'd probably use the liner brush for lips more than I would the lip brush, only because the lip brush looks a little bit more splayed out, if that's the right expression, whereas this is a bit more pointed. And I'm going to use this liner brush, just going to take Makeup and Chill, and I'm going to go along my lash line. I don't know that I would trust this to do a flick or anything like that. Another thing this would actually be really good for, because it's so precise, is inner corner. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of Poodle and just put that in my inner corner. So the final product I have to use is the lip brush. So I'm going to use a liquid product. I've got my XO Beauty lipstick in Elysian, and so I'm just going to take it straight from the applicator. You can get quite a precise line. And so that has helped me get a really precise outline for my lips. I do love wearing this colour, but I do think it's a very high maintenance colour. What I am going to do is pop on top some of the Bronx Colours lip tint. That's my completed makeup look using the brushes. Overall, I'm actually really happy with the way everything performed. So I guess the question is, would I recommend this brush set? I would say yes, I would. For a beginner or somebody who is just starting out in makeup and wants something that's going to cover all the basics, this 100% will deliver on that. As I did mention during the video, the two shader brushes could be a little bit softer for me, and for that reason I wouldn't recommend using them on clients. And also, if you were a professional, you'd probably need more than these 15 brushes, but it's certainly not a bad place to start. This case as well is really nice. It's wiped clean, and it's also going to keep them safe on the go. So I'm also seeing on the website here they do a 60 days money back, no questions guarantee. They are cruelty free as well, which obviously is a huge bonus. So price wise, I'm having a look on the Vanity Planet website here, and the full price of these is almost $139. It's $138.69. So that works out less than $10 a brush, which is not a bad price for brushes. However, it is a big amount of money to invest in a brush set like this. I do know that Vanity Planet offers discount codes, so I'm not exactly sure how much the discount is or how that works. So I'm going to be completely transparent here and just talk through what I've seen. So in order for me to get my discount code for these, I need to upload this video. So I won't know until they give it to me. But I've looked through and I found someone else's post on these brushes, and I've clicked on their discount link, and it brings down the brush price to $41.60. That's New Zealand dollars. $42 for 15 brushes is really good. It makes them like $2.50 a brush. For that price, I 100% recommend this brush kit. That's really good value. So I think in conclusion, my completely honest opinion would be, for the full price, I personally probably wouldn't buy them. But with the discount code that you're hopefully going to get from, if not from me, I will leave a link to someone else's. I think it's a really good buy. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's free to do and you won't miss any of my videos. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!